Technology is moving so fast today that it's often hard to keep up. Digital memory has changed from megabytes to gigabytes and now to terabytes. Floppy disks have been replaced by CD-ROMs and then USB sticks and then portable external hard drives, and now they've disappeared altogether as we move more information and data online and onto the internet. Phones started off as corded devices, then they became cordless, and then smaller, more portable mobile phones, and then flip phones, and then keyboard-based phones, and now they're touchscreen phones. And social media, that's appeared out of nowhere. In 2006, Twitter and Facebook were opened for the first time to the public for all to use. And Google, that was only created in 1998. So is the natural progression of technology going to have any impact upon journalism? First we had newspapers, and then radio, and then television, then online, and now we get a lot of our news through apps. So could you say that the next thing to disappear altogether are human journalists? Will robots replace humans? Can they even fulfill their role? I'm Jack Sheeran, and this is Talking Point. So, will journalists be replaced by robots? Well, robots are already taking journalists' jobs, and they aren't doing too bad. Associated Press are using robot journalists to write minor league baseball game reports in the USA. The robots are given a template with gaps in it, which they then fill and adjust as the game progresses and a final score is reached. This allows the Associated Press to now report on games which wouldn't previously have got any coverage, allowing them to cover more than 140 teams over 13 different leagues. But hang on a second here. Couldn't human journalists have fulfilled this role? Why did it have to be given to robot journalists? Well, they were given that opportunity back in 2006, and they just couldn't cope. Humans couldn't cover all the matches, games, leagues all at once. But on the other hand, computers or robot journalists could. They could write articles in a matter of seconds and then have it up on the internet. But what's even more interesting about this development is the fact that audiences can't tell articles written by robots or humans apart. The Reuters Institute wrote in their Journalism, Media and Technology predictions for 2016 that in tests of simple stories, readers couldn't tell the difference between those generated by an algorithm and by journalists. But robot journalists aren't exactly physical beings. They don't walk around a newsroom making phone calls or putting in requests for interviews. They're just on a computer. And despite their efficiency and speed, could they ever offer us critical analysis or comment, or report on events that can't be simply boiled down to facts and figures? But technology does offer another exciting opportunity for journalists to exploit: virtual reality. It offers new possibilities which could both further enhance a story and involve audiences more than anything before. When someone puts on a virtual reality headset, they can be transported anywhere across the globe, a different time, location, place. And this provides a brand new opportunity for journalists to play with. And it could allow audiences to take a step closer to the story itself. One minute they might be sitting at home, but the next second they could be walking through a crowd of protesters, running from bombs being dropped on a war zone, or walking through government buildings. Journalists are now able to, rather than just explaining an event or place, take the audience to that very moment or location so they can experience, learn and understand it. But in a world where we feel so detached from people halfway across the planet, perhaps this will offer us a new opportunity to reconnect. But going back to our initial question, will journalists be replaced by robots? Well, probably not. Technology and journalism will probably work hand in hand to further enhance and create new and exciting ways to engage an ever physically detached audience.